Okay. Fall for loving. That's wet. So anyway, we're back. Remember we did a video here. We had some of your mutuals and everything like that. There may be some people still listening to the show. We gotta go out and we gotta support it a little bit. We gotta go out. We can't be getting stalled. It's going on 2 weeks since the meeting. You know, Johnny's saying, okay, you know, yeah, forget it, man. Forget it. I'm gonna have to do it on my own. You know, I had visions. I'm always thinking. I was almost gonna do a Tom Petty song out front of the Carolicious. You know, see if we can patch up some things up that way. You know, get some lights back up here. You know, I mean, because back then we seen everyone's having all these political discussions, and I still have some attributes. I still have some tricks, you know, in my bag or things I can do. You know, I've been at this for a while. I don't mind. I mean, if the joke's on me or whatever, I don't mind entertaining. I mean, I thought, you know, I could do a comedy thing, but you can't do it on here. You know, I can't. I have a lot of things in mind, but you couldn't say them on here. My God, you can't even play "Baby It's Cold Outside." Let alone if I'm gonna try to do a little stand up on here. Please, I know I could do it too. I know I could do it in the scenery. You know, I mean, at the club kind of thing. I mean, a lot of people who've seen my act back in the day know I can handle crowds, and I wouldn't mind it. You know, I mean, a few little bouncers here. I mean, basically, I would do it like differently. I have the audience be answering all the things that are going on today. I'd be having them. I mean, geez, the show I could do for about 14 hours if I wanted to, but I'd have so much material it would be beyond amazing. You know, it'd be pathetic. It'd be endless. I know. I don't know how good it would be, but you know, eventually magic will happen. All right. So anyway, I was gonna go up Carolicious. I was gonna sing out there. I was gonna sing a little Tom Petty because we're under the street lights. You know, back when we had the mutuals and back when we even had Strutter here. We had the singer, who was a friend of mine on here for about 5 years or something like that, since the beginning. That's the beginning of Facebook, 2012. So he was a friend here, and then until last year. I don't know when it was. If it was the beginning of the year. Maybe in April or more towards the beginning of the year. When I'd have to look on the YouTube to see when. All right, this cheat trick. I don't want this cheat trick interfering with my video. Yeah, I mean, we were right then. I mean, well, we move on. I mean, there are so many things, like I mentioned in the opener and stuff like that. Back when Monjon was here and everything, I was proud. My God. And he would message me. He's like, "Cause you're putting too much shit on my wall. Too much shit." I mean, because he was a hero, just like Glenn. Glenn's a hero. You guys can comment and everything. You can find another post to post on. I just, out of common respect, you know, I mean, he'll get all these alerts and everything, and he knows how I am. We joke. We go back and forth. We're not going to change anybody. We're not going to change anyone, but we can have fun. So anyway, she grew up in the Indiana town, had a good-looking mama, never was around, but she grew up right, and she grew up tall. Last dance with Mary. It was a beautiful day. The sun beat down. I run away. I was driving, yeah, running down a dream. You got lucky, babe. No, there's a Tom Petty radio station now, you know. I know that was the music that was on when I was waiting. Yes, even thinking back to that gig. You know, the progress that I made. You know, I'm sitting there, I was practicing. I was singing a song. I think, I Want You to Want Me. I had the big winter coat on there. And we did a journey to the show. I was in the city, and I was walking by this one place. where we ran into Bob down there watching a band, and I remember, everyone was there, all the motorcycle people, all that kind of stuff, talking to him. Frankie, grew up with him. Lovey, Big Murph was there. A lot of people were there. When I first got there, I almost got in a fight with someone over the dart thing. I don't know. He was just looking at me, just throwing darts, waiting for the band to warm up or start or whatever. So I remember after that evening, I was walking by the place, and I seen a for sale sign on it. And well, it was a little bit afterwards, maybe a few months. But it was weird. There was a show there, and then all of a sudden it was up for sale. I was just looking at it like, back then I was just thinking that was maybe, this was some good years ago. Maybe 3, I don't know, 4, 3, I don't know. Have to ask Bob on that. But I was looking at it, and the guy came out and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm just looking at the building here. It's for sale, or lease, or whatever. He gave me a hard time. And that was around that time. And then when Dave offered me this, yes, we're putting on ads for this sort of thing, man. You are unbelievable. He just wanted you to come down, man. I mean, I know, but little things can lead to big things, Twinkles. Remember that. Yes, okay. Anyway, okay, you got time. I just read the timer. So we were doing we were making an event out, acting, everything. I thought we were going to get something good, because the end result, I did the show, I put on a show. I remember when I was warming up, like I said, I heard Tom Petty. But before that, I was warming up, doing, the Cheap Trick song, If You Want Me, If You Want, I Want You to Want Me. And I was practicing all my moves and everything. And then this pickup truck pulls up, and I'm like, I don't know who this guy is. I hope he's on my list. I asked him. And there was a lot of people down there. I wish they were still here, but they're not. I wanted support. I needed support. It is friends. How do you grow without support? Especially when you're doing something like this. You put it all out there. You can't get any support. I mean, what do you got to do? Who do you got to know? So anyways, we opened it up with memories. And like I said, we did one under here, remember talking under the street lights and everything, about dreams, about this, about that. And hey, there's some cats that are doing it. They're out there. But like I said, you get older. Well, you're younger, you're in the present. You get older, you're in the present. You have a lot of memories. I mean, some people choose to just stay in that lifestyle. There's a lot of musicians, I mean, our cousin had to cancel out because of snow last night. I was wanting to hook up with him. The great Al Bruno. Singer, everything. Neil Diamond. My mother and her sister, when they went to see him at the Starlight. One of the reasons why I went to acting school. They were saying, you gotta see, this is your cousin. He's out there, he's got the whole Starlight. He's got he's great. Hello, my friend, hello. Just call to say hello. And then at one time we had the gig. Not the gig, my cousin's like, we're having a little thing over there. Then I got yelled at. I'm thinking he's going to be here, right? We had a little spat. Or whatever. Because you unad this person, that person unad you, all this, that. Plus I'm doing videos. Back then, just put around people's wall, thinking, publicity, think we'll get some people here. A lot of childhood people came back from years ago and everything. You talk to them in the Matchbox, you say stuff, they on edge of this, that, it's like, oh, all right. It's a fast-paced world. Fast-paced. No one's got time. Everybody's busy. But you gotta learn to adjust to it. Accommodate it. Go a little slower. Take a little extra time. Keep it locked and loaded on the West One Radio. Alright. I don't like to end them like it's some kind of bizarre thing. It's just, alright, I said what I had to say there. Okay. We'll see you tonight. Yes.